we have an injustice happening right here, and just down a couple blocks down the road.
What's your goal?
Preach the gospel and to defend the most defenseless in the womb. Babies are being murdered down the road.
What's the goal with the Negroes for Sale sign?
Oh, did you read the whole thing? You gotta read it in context.
Don't like slavery, don't buy slaves. My property, my prerogative, don't like abortion. I'm not seeing the connection.
Oh, well, basically today people are, you may have just heard me saying this, people are celebrating the emancipation of slaves from chattel slavery, but then they turn around and they support murdering people inside the womb of black, white, all skin colors. Well, I'm not saying everybody here, but many people. And
I'm just not seeing the connection. So at a Juneteenth event, you can understand that people are getting a little bit offended by the slavery connotations and stuff like that. So that's why I'm just here chatting with you about it. If you had another sign that still delivered the same message that you wanted to portray, just so that we don't want to have any rubs or any issues.
yeah, I understand.
We don't want people getting upset that are comers and goers.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to kind of chat with you and see if you could accomplish your goal maybe with something a little bit different.
I mean, we have different signs, and this one really drives home
This is the one
just
that get mad at.
the human rights hypocrisy. We do have, I mean, other signs I'd hold, they get upset about that too, and they get upset because, honestly, I'll just be honest, they're hypocrites. I was just saying, they see an injustice 150 years ago in the 1800s, and they say, yeah, that was evil, but then they think it's okay to slaughter children, do this to.
Right. No, I understand your message, but what I'm telling you is we don't know what people's beliefs are here today.
Yeah, no, I mean.
And my ask is that if this sign is offending some folks and we're creating a little bit of a rub, if you had some different propaganda that still delivered your same message, that you could utilize that instead.
Possible that we'll use other signs as well, but.
Okay. Well, I would appreciate that. Yeah. Again, we're just trying to diffuse any type of issues here.
Oh yeah, and that of course says you understand the First Amendment, that's why we had that in the first place, because people get upset. I mean, people get upset over all kinds of things,
that's why I'm here just having a conversation with you about it, right?
I mean, people get upset over the dumbest things. I'm not saying this is a dumb thing. I'm saying that
this is a big deal for a lot of folks.
And try to explain to them that children are being murdered just over here.
Are you able to use just a different sign instead of this one? Today?
I mean, yeah, but people wouldn't like it anymore, believe me. I mean, a different sign? Okay, here we go. Here's another sign. There we go.
Oh my God.
There we go. Well, they like this one more? Probably not. But this actually shows you what's happening down the road. The other one doesn't. Yeah, you see, like when you're exposing an injustice happening all over America, people aren't going to like it. Well, we live in America, sir, so you can go to a communist nation if you don't like free speech.
So here's my ask of you.
Yeah.
Obviously, all these people within this area purchased booth space to be here. So this is
no,
not in the negative sense. Not in the negative sense. I mean, you're sharing things and you have signs.
Yeah.
With this event, you have to have a booth in order to do that. So I'm going to ask that you all step on the outside of our perimeter, which is 4th Street is our perimeter here, and down at the end of the parking garage is our perimeter. I'm going to ask that if you hand out anything, if you're sharing information, believe me, I'm a believer. I love Jesus.
Oh, great. Then you should appreciate us being here.
That one sign that you had, completely offensive, the Negroes for Sale, and then on top of that, if you want to share it, I just need you on the other side of the perimeters to share. That's all I'm asking. Okay. So if you're like behind these squad cars, perfect. If you're on the other side of the
where they can't see us,
garage, perfect. But I can't have you inside of the perimeter unless you have signed up for a booth.
Well, we are in a public park, and the Constitution allows us to be here.
But at this moment, this is actually, thank you, this is a rented park right now at this moment. So it's not public at this moment, it's actually paid for. So I'm just gonna ask.
Look up
please.
Gathright versus the city.
I'm not
of Portland.
talking about OARs and everything. I work for
yeah.
the government as well,
Yeah.
so I understand the OARs and the rules for that and the signs.
says
and
we'll
I know
be
you're just
persecuted,
asking.
I'm just
brother.
asking,
We're gonna
please,
be
because we want to keep the, you know.
Yeah, we don't want anything to
I
erupt.
appreciate that.
We want to be peaceful. We love having good conversations with
Right.
people about Jesus. You know, that's the
And I
main
love
thing.
that. And you
We
all
want-
are with Pastor Ryan?
What's that?
I see your hat. You with Pastor Ryan, Roden, Living Waters?
No, I get a lot of stuff with Living Waters.
Oh, when I saw the hat, 'cause
I'm a
he-
big fan of Living Waters. No, not Living Waters here.
Oh, okay.
No, I think that's the charismatic outfit.
Well, I don't put labels on anything Jesus does.
Oh, that's what they would call
It's the
it.
it's the believers coming together
Yeah,
as a family.
yeah,
you know.
actually, I know a
But yeah,
couple
Living
people
Waters
that go
is
there.
literally right down the street.
Yeah, no, this is in LA.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, so please, can I just ask that, because I got to get back to the
You can
state.
ask it, but we can decline.
I appreciate
Since we're in,
it.
you know, in
Thank you, though.
public
I appreciate
public
it.
property.
Thanks
So
for being civil, sir. I appreciate
Almost
it.
definitely.
My name's John, by the way.
I'm Kim.
God bless you,
John Kim.
Kim.
Yeah, like Asian woman, Kim.
Oh, okay.
Nicholas.
I
What's your
know,
name?
I worked with
Nicholas.
Kim.
Nicholas?
Nicholas.
Nicholas, great to
Yeah.
meet you. Great to
Yes,
meet you.
sir.
All right, thank you all
All right.
again.
Thanks for keeping it peaceful.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Like that.
But don't forget that babies are having their peace destroyed down the road, and most people are totally fine with that. Most people are totally at peace with babies being murdered down the road. Don't care at all. Why do we think that chattel slavery continued for so many years? It's because people are at peace with it. People are fine with it, right? Why is child sacrifice, baby murder continued
Okay,
for 51
I know
years?
that you heard his request. That you guys aren't a vendor here. You didn't pay for space. Every part of this park right now is a vended space. If you're coming and going from the park like everyone else, fine. But you're not. You're posted up like you have an event space here. So all you have to do is back up a little bit. You can still send your message and deliver your message. But this is rented space right now.
So, but even in a public space, public area, like even if someone rents that, it's still open to the public, right? It's still freedom of
I
speech, right?
understand. You're not understanding what I'm telling you. Is that you have to pay to be here in the capacity that you're here.
We're not
If you're
selling.
Yeah, we're not vendors.
That's the
We're not vendors.
We're not selling anything.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're not soliciting. We're not selling.
If you want to look up Gathright
We
versus the
paid
city of
for a
Portland.
booth here
Several
today
booths that
that's,
aren't
we don't have
selling
anything for sale.
so they paid for their booth and they have the right to set up there because they paid for that.
But yeah, look up Gathright versus the city of Portland. Also Mayberry versus the city of Portland.
Okay.
More recently one because it can be really serious toward the city.
I understand.
Mayberry was our award. I believe it was $50,000 or $60,000. And we're not in it for the money. We just want to be here. We want to share Jesus with people. That's the main thing.
We just
right?
want our First Amendments to be protected.
Let me ask you guys this. If you guys was to walk in the mall right now, right?
Yeah.
And they tell you guys out of the mall, even though it's a public facility.
No, it's a private.
Oh, but this is the same thing here, bro.
No.
This is a private event that is public. So why are you guys why are you guys using God to antagonize, bro? Like that's not righteous.
Well, that's a loaded question.
And then you guys come with all these cameras to like to really paint a
Well, I've already had one guy get in my face.
You guys
so.
have heard the ask and the message. We're gonna walk away.
Okay.
Please do the right thing. Please
So-
understand the rights of everyone here, and understand what we're asking of you today.
So
can't
what?
grab privilege,
So what? Well, so will there be a problem if we continue to be where we're at?
I've explained it already to you.
Okay.
And I know that
But
he's
bro,
explained
but
to
it's
you
not-
that this is
listen, why
vendor
don't-
space.
yeah, listen,
My
what you
request
gotta
is that
do
you
is
move
do
out of
what
the
they
vendor
did.
space, or you
Rent the
come and go
situation
freely, just like
and do
everybody
something
else.
like this
But you're
and invite
just
people
gonna
over,
post
bro.
it up here
Why
as
do
if
you-
you're a vendor.
So my
You're a
question
vendor
is, why do you
So will there be like a consequence if we continue where we're at?
at somebody's event?
Okay. Like what would that be?
like a violation of.
Okay, but if I was
you're not
if I was a
operating
Muslim
with a business
and I
license,
told you
you're
I
not
don't want to
operating-
hear,
Well, we're not a business.
you still be in my ear.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
I know, I'm just kind of clarifying. We're not a business. We're not
I
a
understand
business.
you're not a business. I'm not a business either.
You can go away if you want. You
I'm,
don't have to.
I'm
So
the
let's say
government. I'm
this
here-
is my house.
I'm here just
Let's say this is my
in a
house
booth
and
just
you're in
like
front of my
everybody else.
property, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So
No, it's
I'm
not,
not.
bro.
We don't want any issues. That's all. So
Well-
again, I'm gonna leave you guys to think about it. I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
I don't want to create an issue.
Let me ask you this: what's the purpose behind all
Okay.
this?
Preach the gospel. like
What
you
gospel
said.
are you preaching? Are you
That's the one, sir, that I asked you not to have up.
Well, that's freedom of speech, man.
You're causing a problem today here. People are here trying to enjoy this city event, and you're creating access issues to and from.
Well, we did move. We've already moved a couple times, man.
Okay, well now you're creating access issues over here. There's booths.
Huh?
People have paid for these booths. I've asked you several times.
Well,
If you're
we did
coming-
move.
If you're coming and going, and you're milling around just like everybody else that's coming and going from a public space, that's one thing, but you're posting up as if you're a vendor.
No, we're not. We're not, ma'am.
You haven't paid for the space to be here. You're
We don't
using
need to.
offensive language.
First Amendment.
You're going to end up causing a disturbance. You're going to end up being arrested, everybody, because of a.
So are you saying that you're going to arrest us?
You heard what I said. I said if there's a disorderly issue that happens here, everyone's going to end up going to jail, and I don't want you to do that.
So what if it's us the ones that are being beat up?
What?
Well, what?
You're enticing violence?
No, we're not, ma'am. We're using our freedom of speech. And can I have your badge number, please?
50027.
50027, and it's Officer Pietila. Patila?
Yes.
Okay.
So here's the complaints that I've heard today.
Yeah.
Okay. That people have asked you not to engage, and you continue to yell over them and engage. And it's like having a no solicitation sign.
That's not.
Right?
You don't understand the First Amendment, ma'am. I have a constitution. I have a constitution.
I don't
If you
need your
look,
constitution.
I think you do, because
I'm asking you.
First Amendment here.
I'm asking you because I'm receiving so many complaints about your message. Your message isn't getting delivered the way you would probably hope that it is because of the things that are going on here today. So that's what I'm asking you to do. I'm explaining disorderly conduct because that's an option. If
Wow.
something
We will not
happens.
commit disorderly acts.
Okay.
yeah, we're not going to.
Yeah.
If you want to arrest other people, if they start beating on us, then. But, ma'am, what you're talking about, that would be a violation of the First Amendment, and that could be a lawsuit for the city. Lose lots of money for violating the First Amendment.
I'm not violating the First Amendment.
You've already mentioned that our speech, the sign, that's freedom of speech. That's First Amendment,
I've
ma'am.
already talked to you about that at the beginning, about your freedom of speech. We already had that conversation when you were over there.
Yeah, and
Now I'm talking about access and egress and posting up as if you're a vendor.
we're not doing that, ma'am. What do you want to? We can move over here. We can move over
That would be
here.
fantastic.
Okay.
And just don't block the sidewalk. Like,
Oh, we
let
won't.
people be able to walk.
Okay,
But
yeah.
don't block anybody's booths. Because
Okay.
I want people to have access to what they're saying or the information that they're providing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Some people can't get through here.
Okay.
So that would
Yeah,
be
we can move. We can move over here.
That would be fabulous.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Thank you so much.